Okay, here we go. I'm making this fast because the kids are golfing. So we went last night. I went with them. I wasn't going to, and then I decided to go with them. And so, yeah, here we are. And we have just a few minutes alone, just you and I. And so I thought we just finished walking my website, showing you guys a decorating idea. And I thought I would show you really quickly because I know you guys were asking about my button garland. Right before I left for California, I shared a quick video of a frame that I decorated, and I showed you like how I decorated it and all of that. You can find it in my feed, or you can find it on YouTube. It's one of the last videos that I did. And anyway, I added the button garland. I showed you guys the button garland before, but I had like 5 different people ask me about the button garland. And so I decided to try and remember to show you how I do it. Not only just send pictures, I've been sending some pictures to people, but because that was all I had, it wasn't home. Anyway, here we go. So I'm using, it's hemp. It's this really skinny, like jute or twine is, there's a difference, but if you get really skinny, you might be able to use it. But there's kind of the difference. Hemp is a little darker. It's a little tighter twisted. You can find it in the jewelry section at your craft store. And but it's called hemp. And so it's not that it's waxed, it's just tighter. It's almost like they've glued it as they twisted it. You know what I mean? Like they've glued it as they've twisted it. I don't know. Anyway, hi Brenda. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. It's a TJ Maxx. That's where I get everything. TJ Maxx. It's about the only store we have. Kohl's and TJ Maxx. What a sad town I live in. And believe me, after visiting Abby in California and seeing Summer down in Arizona, yeah. But one lives in LA and one lives in Scottsdale, so for Pete's sake, you know, how can you compare Zanesville to that? Or anywhere in Ohio, probably. Anyway, you guys, so get your hemp. That's that's probably the most critical thing. Hi, Maxine. Welcome. Well, you're kind of joining a nice quickie. I think you'll like it. If you love vintage things, I think you might like this. If I remember, sometimes I get all like adrenalined up, and when I'm done, I'm like, oh, I'm done, bye. You know, if I remember, I will take you and show you some of the projects and how I used my button garlands in my decor, if I remember. So when you're looking at your first, you know, you undo your hemp, and when you're looking at it, you can see here, it gets kind of a fat, see that little fat area right there above my fingers? So you wouldn't be able to string your button over this. So I know that my string is only going to be able to be, you know, this long, which is about 12 inches, which isn't bad. But if you want it to be longer, just look, like there's another bump. It's not a bad bump, but that one's a big bump right here. This bump's not bad, but I was looking, and after that bump, I've got a long run before I hit, hi Lisa, before I hit anything else. So yeah, there's another bump. So I've got like a good almost 3 foot here, which is way too, well, for me, that's way too long to do. I'm going to say 18 inches is probably nice. So I'm just going to cut this off. I keep it, of course, you guys, keep your scraps. And then go through your buttons. Okay, I found some more white buttons. I got super lucky, found another batch. You guys know I have a baggie full. I have baggies on my website for you, 4.6 ounces. They're $20. I had one customer not be able to make her own button garland, but she really wanted one. So I sold her a bag of buttons, and I made her a button garland, and she had enough left for like a little, you know, a little dish or something. Just to give you an idea, you can totally probably get 3 button garlands. Although I do like the 2-hole buttons better. The 4-hole buttons would work, but you kind of have those holes hanging empty, and I don't like that. So unless maybe you added a second piece and just frayed it, like, okay, let me show you. That's not a good one. Here, this one's a good one. That one had a backer on it. So this is a 4-hole. I've never done a 4-hole. It works. I mean, you just go up and down, you guys. This is how easy it is. It works. It's just, see the extra holes? Okay, so that's a 4-hole button. Okay, and I was gonna say then you could put a little piece in there. This might be cute actually. Just a new invention. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. So, and it should stay. I don't tie these off or anything, so let's get rid of that. Let's shove this back up into the other hole. I mean, it's gonna make it even more rustic. Oh, these scissors suck. Terrible. They're awful. They're my kitchen, they're my chicken bone scissors, right? But I'm in my kitchen. Let's see here. Let's see, shove that back up in there. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do this video with you guys. You don't really want to sit here watch me do this. But I just want to get you going, get you the idea, right? Get you going. But I want to see if this idea might work, because then you could use all of the buttons in the bags. I've never thought of it before. Oh, don't fall out. Oh shoot, now the other, no it didn't. The other end might have fell out. So I was wondering if you could just fill the other holes, might need to cut it down a little bit, and just leave it like that. That's kind of cute. It's too long. But, oh, these scissors. You get the idea. Let's see if I can. They're definitely not hemp scissors. You know, they make a scissor for everything. Okay. I'll put it. Okay, but you get the idea. So it would go along like that. That's kind of cute, actually. I just thought of it. We just made it up together, you and me. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't mind that. So you could do a whole string. That kind of has a little action. Actually, maybe we should do that just so I have a different one, a different kind. Want to? I know, we could do every other one. How fun is that? Okay, I'm just going to do it this, I don't want it too long. I don't want this to go on forever. And you can see how hard it is to slide, not hard, but like they're not going to fall off. Like you would literally have to pull to get them through all the different joints or whatever of this. So I usually just tie a knot at the very last one, just so that I don't have an empty string and that you have a button on the end. And I'm pretty sure I do that. You guys, just do what you want to do. There's no rules in decorating. That's why I like this business, right? You do what you want to do. And if someone doesn't like the way you do it, they can do it their way, and you're just inspiring them, and it's just great. It's just a great all the way around plan. Okay, so there, I put one on the end, okay, and then I tied a little knot. We did this in my craft group. I kind of don't mind that frayed out end, actually. This is a good sit and watch TV project. If you have a little table or a little dish you could put in your lap to put your buttons in. It's kind of a nice little project. Okay, so then I have, of course, I love the alabaster buttons. They're a little thicker, they're much heavier, they're a little colder to the touch, but they're just a really good button. Boy, I'm gonna need a better pair of scissors. I didn't think of that when I was grabbing supplies. I thought, oh, I have scissors down there. Let me check my kitchen drawer real quick. Hang on, let me just check this other drawer. Yeah, okay, these might be better. Let me see, I just need a tighter cut. Oh yeah, see that? Did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. Oh, you're wanting to learn how to do it. See, so many people have said that, and it's just so easy. I just think, oh, you know, how silly of me to show them how to do this. So, okay, so I have a 2-hole button. This is a 2-hole button. I'm pushing the hemp up, and the hemp is you can do it on anything. I mean, you can do it on dental floss. It doesn't matter what you use, but I like the texture of the hemp, and then you just pull it, and I'm literally, like, it's not gonna fall. It's not gonna fall. So I just pull it and put it where I want it. So you can space it as far or as close as you'd like. So, and I'm pulling, you can see it's taking a little pull to get it where I'm heading. So, and then I like to space them out just a little bit. You can, you know, put them as close as you want. I've done stacked buttons for those of you that have asked me, you know, about the button garland. If you want a stacked button garland, which is literally, I just, hang on. So when I do a stacked one, that might be too small of holes. Anyway, when I do a stacked one, I literally just stack them. Like, I just put it through one hole, okay, just one hole, you keep going, and you have a whole stack of buttons, and I do like a I don't know, about 8-inch sleeve or an 8-inch string of just stacked buttons. And that's a really cool look too. And I cannot show you that. I got all these dogs here. So I'm whispering like there's nobody home, but yeah, I just didn't know what they were going to get into and stuff. So I packed a lot of stuff away. So I have black ones and cream ones, but they're not, unless I stuck them in that drawer. I don't know. I took a big storage tub to, oh, I need to do a 4-hole. I took a big storage tub to, for a big tub storage. Oh, there's a pretty one. Just to get it out of here. My house is pretty full. If you don't follow me, you'll see it eventually. If you do, stick around. I hope you do. I hope you stick around. I'm not as consistent as a lot of these girls. Okay, so I'm doing a 4-hole. So I think I do need to get them a little bit closer. I didn't leave a big long string here. I've never done them that close. There is about a finger in between the buttons, just to give you you know, usually it's about 2 fingers in between, but we're gonna go 1 finger. And there's no rule, again, you can do whatever you want. It's so great. So great, too much fun. Okay, so there's that. And then I need to just add, let's see, where is that junk piece right here? I'll add another little sliver to this 4-hole. I've never done this before. I mean, I've done the button garland, but I've never done I've never put a 4-hole unless it's in a stack, because you can't really see them. You can't see an empty hole in a stack. Okay. Stick around, you guys. You'll see them. I'll do more, or I'll show you like when we walk around and look at my stuff, whatever. You guys like to see that stuff. Sometimes I have people ask me, "Can you show me your house again?" And it's just a regular house. It's a regular house, but I like my collections of stuff, right? It's your stuff that makes your house. You don't have to have a mansion house. You just have to have cute stuff, right? You can trick people. They're pleasantly surprised when they walk in and say, "Oh, dang." Well, these guys walked in and said, "Dang, you have too much," which made me feel kind of bad because I emptied a lot out. And my daughter Abby, she's like, "I just want one thing on the shelf, just one thing." "Oh, honey, you gotta have, where's your greenery?" You know? That's what one of my followers says, "Where's her plops?" Nope. Kids are never like you. But you know what? It was beautiful. So, okay. So here's what we got going. I kind of liking this little string sticking out there every once in a while. So I did a 4-hole. I did two holes. And I did a 4-hole. Oh, heck, I stuck a 2-hole on there. I wasn't even thinking. So let's do two holes. So you're literally, I mean, you could put a small needle on any kind of thread. The thing is, what I like about this is they don't slide around. They don't move. So if you use thread, like black thread or white thread, or those holes are just too small for that one. Whatever thread you're using, if your button is moving, like when you hold it up and it slides down and touches the next button, just put it back where you want it and put just a dab of hot glue and it'll hold it, you know? And then you keep on going and no one will see that hot glue on that one button. It's not a big deal. Don't stress about it. Or pull it off and put a different one, whatever is easier. I've had to glue them before. Like, why do those two keep touching? Quit it. I don't want them like that. Okay, so there's two holes. So you could do all 4 holes. I don't do 4 holes on these. This is new for me. Let me find, that's a 2-hole. Oh, now I found, look at all the 2 holes I'm finding now. I was trying to find 2-hole ones for you earlier. There's no one. Ha! My string isn't that long. Okay, so let's get this in here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. And golfing, they said out there, like it's $200 or $400 to go golfing in Scottsdale. And here it's like $40 for all 3 of us, you know? So they're taking advantage. And of course it's spring in Ohio, so everything's coming to life and it's just so green. Of course, they're not used to green either. They're like, "I've never seen so much green." So that's fun. He's from Michigan, so they both have. They just forget, you know? It's been a while since either one of them have been back home. And so it's fun to see your world in their eyes and all the little things that have changed that you don't even realize happen. You know, it just kind of happens. So it's been fun. Boy, the dogs are being so good. They're taking a nap. They've been outside running my hill. Those of you that follow me know about my big, oh yeah, that's a 4-hole. Okay. No, my big hill. So we've been purposefully wearing their butts out, right? They've been like going wild for the hill. They live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So this house is like, wow, they're having a ball, having all this room and yard. They're always on a leash at their apartment complex. They have parks all over the place out there. And we've been to the park with them before, but, you know, this is just nice. I like that they like Grandma's house, right? They like to come to Grandma's house. So weird to be a grandma. I'm not grandma. I'm a dog grandma, and I'm okay with that. I'm not sure I'm ready to be a grandma. Although my legs, my arms, my hands, everything's starting to look grandma-ish. And I'm like, whose is that? I don't like it. Oh, I'm not alone. I know you are all like with me. Not all of you, but okay. I'm having trouble. Yeah, it takes a minute. It's not an exciting video, but I'm trying to at least get enough done that you can get the idea. I've never done this 4-hole thing. I probably shouldn't have even attempted something new, but it was did you see the light bulb go off in my mind when I thought of it? I was like, oh, hey, I have an idea. I love when I get an idea. That's what my little group's all about. This is where we've made them. I know you guys were looking for the button videos, and I think I've just made them in my group. I have like a little private. My husband just called me. Where we do kind of crafty things, and oh shoot, I'm having trouble getting that shoved up in there. Come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, get those out of here. I try to give them all the good stuff. Did you guys see the clock I made? Oh my gosh. Out of that wooden shoe. Oh my gosh. That is worth joining the group for, just to figure that out. I struggled with it because it was just something that I saw. A couple I was working for painting, they had bought it at an art show, and I'm like, I have to make that. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm starting to forget this 4-hole idea. There. Let's give myself a long piece. I'm cutting my piece too short. Anywho, I mastered it, and I love my clock. Okay. It's just a wooden shoe with lots of little quirky things hanging off of it, but it's so cute. Okay, so there. All right, so here, that was all that hassle for that right there. So there's the 2 holes, and there's a 4-hole. So if that's my idea, to do a 4-hole web. See how nice and clean it is there? See where you just have 2 holes? Then there's another 4-hole, and then there's 2 holes. So anyway, the 2 holes are definitely easier. Not that it's hard. I mean, if we put this on Pinterest, it's an easy project for sure. But it's just, it takes a little bit more time to put that little string in there. And boy, see, if you get your hemp in the right spot. Let's see, I don't want all my buttons to match. Here's a little one. Let's see if I can do that. Oh yeah, right in. If you get the right spot on your hemp, you can fly. See that? I'm flying now. Then you just pull it down to adjust it where you want it. Some drag a little tighter because the holes of the button's a little tighter. But you start to get this really cute little garland. So, okay, I'm going to call that quits. I'm sorry, I'm not reading your comments. I guess I could do that real quick. Hi, Sharon. Hi, guys. It came on late. Yes, it is hemplin. Yes. You got 8-year-old girl. Oh, how wonderful, Marie. Oops, there's Jake. Hi, Jake. You're a dog grandma, too. Aw. I love that. Your daughter or boyfriend will coming back. Oh, yes. Yes, they will be back to 105. Yes, that's what they said. They're happy to be here. It's like low 80, low 80. It's been in the 70s. I've been told my house is homey. Yes, that's a wonderful thing, Gail. There is a feeling about a homey home. That's what you want. Tell the boyfriend that stuff is, your daughter's in here. Oh gosh, Marilyn, I might scare him away. I might scare him away. He does love all of my fishing stuff in the basement though, because he's an avid fisherman. He grew up in Michigan on the lake, so right on the water. They're going there next. Oh, do you mind doing a short stack? Okay, I'll do that. I'll show you real quick. Okay, so while I'm out and about here, let's just take a quick peek. So here's the frame that I was telling you about that I made, and I incorporated the little button garland, and I just kind of, you know, looped it through. It just kind of hangs there, right? Okay, so there's that one. I gotta think about where my button garlands are. Let's see, I have another one here. I know where there's 3 of them, pretty quick, easy. I have another one here that's on my old door. I have a wreath on my old door, and I have a button garland on this. So you just, it kind of grabs the greenery, and it just adds a little quiet. Let me go up the steps here, because this is at the bottom of my steps. So it's there, but it's not heavy. It's just a soft little accent detail. It's a nice little detail. And then here's another one. And it's pretty prominent because I didn't bury it in the greenery or ribbons or whatever. Why is that up there like that? Oh, I don't know, but it's not supposed to be. Hang on. There. Okay, so there's another button garland there. Okay, so that's that idea. All right, and then let me flip you back here. Let me just see. I'm pretty sure when I clean, we have a little, yeah, I have it in these drawers. Okay, all right, hang on. Oh, all right, let's do a short stack. We'll do a real short stack. Because I don't have, it's in my storage. I put them away. You know, come here, boys. Come and meet my friends. Okay, there goes Cooper. And there is Fox. Cooper and Fox. Where's Pepper? Oh, Pepper's in the chair. He's over there. Oh, we won't bother Pepper. There is Pepper. So, yeah, it's exciting around here. It's exciting for sure. So, okay, you guys. So, here we go. Let's do a button stack. Okay. So, I never do the button stacks too awfully long. So there's a mess of, like a thicker, oh, we'll go outside in just a minute. Give me a minute. Just a minute. What is it? Be quiet. We're gonna go outside just in a minute. Okay. All right. So, and then you do see the tail on the button stacks. I don't quite know what to do about that. It is what it is, right? It's one of those deals. Shh, just a minute. Okay. I just put it through one hole, Jackie. Hang on. I got a thick spot there. If I get the right spot, I'll get a good run here. Okay, and I don't waste my alabaster buttons on these because they are, oh, hush. The mail lady just ran, which is good. I had a couple website orders to get out, so she picked those up. That's good. It's okay. She's a nice lady. I heard her machine buzzing. That's what that was. Okay. Hang on. I get my thread pointy. Okay, when I say you just push them on, I'm not wasting my alabaster on this because if they get lost. Okay, Cooper, just a minute. Lola used to do this. You guys remember Lola, my little... Oh, for those that have been with me for a long time, probably remember my little Lola. She was a little Yorkie, and every time I would go live, I would potty her, I would feed her, I would play with her, I would wear her down, and I would go live, and she would yap, barky yap. The whole time I was like, no, what is the matter? You just miss your mama? Grandma's ignoring you? Look at your turn. Look at your turn. I gotta go out and plant my plants. Oh shoot, okay, I'm starting to get frayed. You get the idea, Jackie, I hope. There's a chunky button. That's a good one. So it's just like this. And you just make it long. Okay. And then I usually don't hang these in things. I drape them on the table, kind of just like that. And you just have a, you know, so I drape them in the greenery that's laying on your coffee table or your end table or whatever. Hang on. Here, just go out. There you go. Everybody on out? There you go, boys. I'll leave the door open so I can hear them. Okay. They're happy. They like it out there. Okay. I live in the country. It's okay. Okay. So literally this is it. Okay. I can add a 4-hole. I'm just going to add a 4-hole just for kicks. You won't be able to tell. I want you to see that you won't be able to tell. We'll add 2. These are pretty chunky monkeys. They're fat ones. Okay. And then I'm going to go for a little one. So I don't want them all the same. If you have all the same buttons, try and get a little mix in there. Buy, you know, a couple of different stacks of sizes, because see how interesting when they're all, when they're all just a little bit different, it's good. So you want that. And then I wish I could, well, I don't have, I was just saying I could show you how to drape it in my decor, but I don't have one done. So what do I get? And there, that one's starting to split. So let me do that. Okay, we keep going here. And you guys, when I get a minute, I'm going to go outside and do my planting, I think now, next, anyway. And then I'll sit and look at your comments. No, they won't run away, don't worry. They go out front on my big hill. And you know what they do? They lay outside and look in like they want in. And you let them in and they want out. They won't run away. They've been here for several days now, so they kind of got it. And I can hear them breathing. If I can't hear them, then we worry. Then we worry. Anyway, you get the idea. This is what it's going to look like, but it's going to be a big, long one like that, okay? So then when you have your, well, hang on, let me grab, this is the closest thing that I see. Here, it'll just be easier to take you over there. So come with me to my table. Let's see if I can find where to put you. Okay, hang on. There you go. This is my chocolate pot from my stepdad and my mom. It's a French chocolate pot. He used to do investments in stuff like that, you know. And so lucky me, I got it for my birthday. But anyway, so you're just going to kind of trail it around like that, you know, in your, let me see if I can, like in your decor, like that. Or like if you put it in your greenery, see how it really shows up in your greens? And then like I could even drape it up over if I wanted. I probably wouldn't, but I could. If I had a bigger, like I just have my little tiny rolling pin, but like if you had a bigger rolling pin, you could arc it up over that or whatever decor you have. I didn't really plan on doing that, so I didn't have it set up to show you. But literally, I just keep threading them on and pushing them down until they're tight. So there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, okay. Oh. I just threw something on the porch. Okay. Get buttons on Goodwill. Oh, very nice, Tammy. Nice. Or you can get them on my website, tammylovesvintage.com. Yeah, they're okay. I just heard something out there. They're okay. I can see 2 of them right here by the door. Oh, you're welcome, you guys. You're welcome. So, okay, that's all I have. So, oh, I know this chocolate pot is amazing. It's French. It's marked. I think he said they gave me a receipt. It was almost $1,700. He paid for it 20 years ago, I want to say. So I have no idea where it's at now, but it's absolutely gorgeous. He has those coffee pots that I saw him in Downton Abbey. I was watching Downton Abbey in January when I had COVID. I watched the whole entire series, and they had the pots where they stand and they just tip. Like you can just tip it with your hand. And they had that, and they have 4 of those, 3 or 4 of those, and then they had this chocolate pot and something else, I don't know. And they're kind of, you know, thinking about who they want to have what and all of that. And I've always loved, like, look at the dainty little legs. And I just absolutely loved this. This was just my thing. Now, my husband liked a different one. He liked it, look at the handle. I mean, it's just all awesome. He bought it on eBay. and has like a stack of paperwork this thick with it, but it's an awesome piece and I'm gonna treasure it forever. I think all my cool things came from him. That postage scale back there that all separates out, you guys have seen that before, and my miner's lantern, I took it down because I didn't want it to get jostled off and break, but anyway, that's it, you guys. So I'm gonna go out and do, yeah, there they are. See, they're fine. Where's Foxy? Oh, there he is. See, they're just fine. They just like it outside. They don't get to do this at home. Oh yeah, and that's their poop bags. Nice, right? But I did get a little bit of my garden planted, and there's my, we ate a little bit of lettuce last night. It was delicious. So I've got my cucumbers, and I bought a new trellis to run them up the trellis if that's gonna work. And I did get my mandevilla to try to get it to grow up to hide my things in my fairy garden. And what else have I done? Oh, and look, my foxglove are getting, like, they're getting their little things already, their little flowers already. And this last year, this foxglove got like clear up the height of my window. It got that tall. Like I was so proud of it. And people messaged me, they were jealous of my foxglove and how good it did. So that was cool. What else am I doing? Oh yeah, I did plant a little bit. I've got peppers in a pot and more peppers. Those are jalapenos and these are regular peppers. And then I have my cilantro. I don't know. It's all droopy. I got it fried a little bit. It was a little bit cold. I put it in a little too early. Stephanie, I used to sell them at my shop and I can't remember the vendor that I got them from. It was somewhere in Ohio. I thought if we go up to Amish country, I can watch and see if I can find some. And then I can find who makes them there. And here's my Brussels sprouts. They're doing great. And Brussels sprouts grow in a big stalk like this, and they have like little Brussels sprouts on the stalk. So I can't wait. I hope they make it. And then those are zucchini, and I thought I'd put that trellis in there. I don't know. I'm new at gardening. So we'll see how it's going to go. Oh yeah, and that tub was to wash their feet before they come in. Oh, and my tomatoes. I always do great with tomatoes. And look at my deck. Thank goodness I didn't paint it before these dogs got here. And then the storm. Remember the storm I had when you guys were watching? It was terrible. And that's all the siding from our house, the side of our house. So that's bad. And I bought my first dahlias. So see, I've got to go plant those. I don't know if they'll do anything or not, but I followed Julia at Olive Wood Creations, and I love all of her dahlias. So, yeah. So anyway, there's my, I love that. I don't know what this thing is, but I love it. It's like a ponytail. Love that. So I did get my one box started. I bought a pot. I'm going to put this stuff. I got this stuff too. We thought that was kind of cool. And then I got my strawberries and my rosemary and my basil, not basil. What the heck is this? Not thyme. Yeah, thyme. And then, oh, look at this. This is called a flapjack. I love that, succulent. I thought that was cool. And I got my old Coke bottle with the rusty lid and our plaster roses that we made together. And then I have our pots that we made. Of course, you know, they started breaking the pots because I had to figure out how to do it. And these have been out for 3 years, so they're just starting to get chippy. And I just broke them apart. If they had the crack in them, I just broke them and saved their pieces. So these are the English advertising fake look. Yes, I did the roses. No, not by the, yes, I did make the roses. If you type in plaster roses, this should come up on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so that's all I really have to show you back here. Still got work to do. But it's coming. So I think I'll hang out here with the dogs, get a little more planting done, clean up these buttons before the kids get home because Sean's been working here at the counter. He's not going to want buttons. It's kind of a, yeah, his office has become grandma's button shop. So, oh, hi. Oh, Black Farmhouse. Why can't I think? Oh, I know who you are. You know I know who you are. I can't think of your name. Jana Brasher. Hi, Jana. I had to think of who you were. Hi, Jana, honey. So, okay, you guys. Oh my gosh, I've missed you. It's so fun to hang out with you. I'm always a bucket full of nothingness, but it's fun to have someone to talk to that gets me, right? I haven't been gotten the last couple of weeks, so it's nice to be back where you guys are like, oh my gosh, I like it, because these kids all look at me like I'm weird. And I just want to say, oh my gosh, but you don't understand. I got it going on. You just are in the wrong century or something. I don't know. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for liking me. My stuff. I don't feel quite so crazy because of you all. So have a great day. It's so nice to see you. I don't know that I'll be back. I do have a couple of other projects lined up. Oh, while I have you, Mary Lou Spinks, one of my followers, sent me a whole pile of good stuff. And oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. I have more to show you. Okay, hang on. Who's with me? Oh, I still have people with me. Hi guys. I have 3 things that I can see right here that I want to talk about. First of all, let's talk about Mary Lou. She sent me these language books. One is German. I didn't take them apart. This is how they are. This one says foreign language. I need to take it's old lace, and someone has sewn these little beads onto it. And I mean, they literally sewed it on, and she parted with it. And then she sent me some books that she's not using anymore, creating the vintage look. So you guys know I'm going to get some ideas from that. The Victoria Christmas book, and then this really cute, if you remember at Christmas time, I read stories to you guys. You were all pulling your kids around. This one's going to be, I thought she sent this to me like to read it, but it is super, and she sent me like the sweetest notes. So nice. Anyway, it's a lot. It would be a lot to read. Look, it's a lot. So I don't think you want me to read that to you unless we do it in sections or something. And then she sent me this fish bottle, which is going to be great to do up for my basement. And then look, this is probably one of my favorite things. Is this old Levi Garrett bottle, label bottle. But she sent me a trio because you always do things in 3s, and she knows that. So she sent me 3, and I love the lines on this one. I've never seen one that shape, so that's a fun little set. And then she heard me talking about going antique shopping, and I found this lid for a crock, and I thought, surely I have a crock to fit it, and I didn't. And she did, and she sent me this, and it fits perfect, and I love it. I love it. I love the combo. I think it's great. So anyway, if it bothers you to be like 2 different tones, like here's a perfect, let me show you. So this is a perfect way to solve that. If I were to set this golded kind of to match the gold in the plate, I've got the gold, and then the white lid kind of goes with that, and it just makes it all work. So that's how you would pull it together and make it work. But anyway, and then these are my peas. These are my peas that I put out at Christmas. And remember I told you guys don't get the peas because they fade? Well, these are starting to fade. There are some you can see that are turning a little gold, a little bit yellowy, and that I told you have to stir them. And I think what I realized is sometimes when I go see my customers, like I have a painting business. So, it might be a couple of years or 3 years before I go back. And of course they're all yellowed and faded. This has been December, January, February, March, April, May. This is 6 months and they're barely faded. And I have a ton, let me show you. I have a ton of light coming in. See? They should totally be faded out by now and they're not. So I misled you. I absolutely love, these are my favorite dried beans to decorate with. If I didn't have those in here, it would just be white on white on white on white. See, it wouldn't be as pretty, but I fill all of the backgrounds of all of my dishes and bowls and stuff. I'll have to shake that back down. But anyway, it just gives you a nice color break. Like in here, I have dried beans, split peas actually, or what are they? I'm trying to think fast. Black-eyed peas. And I like that you can't see down in the bowl. Like I purposefully put a layer of something. And so so you could have done green peas in here. Just any dried bean that you like. If you have red decor, do a red kidney bean, dried. You don't want can. You want dry. But yeah, it's just so many. Oh my gosh, my brain's going crazy. So that's Mary Lou, and then I have to do a shout out to Dee Dee Schwab. She sent me some books. Dee Dee sells real estate, and we've been friends for a long, long time. She lives in Arizona. We've met online through our kids, and Anyway, Dee Dee sells houses. She's a broker and she sells houses in Arizona in Bullhead City. And she sent me a stack of books for the pages that the people were getting rid of. So, oh, you like the typewriter ball? Thank you, Stephanie. It takes a lot of keys to do one of those, but yeah, and I do too. I love that one. I did a white ball and a white button ball and a black glass button ball. I still have the black glass. I sold the white one a long time ago. And the typewriter key, because those are too expensive. You guys wouldn't want to buy those because I have so much in, it takes so many. But the last thing I wanted to talk about, which I didn't think we would get this far, but here we are, is I got my Mother's Day. This is what I requested for Mother's Day, is a flower press. So for those of you that follow me, saw me open the book on my last vintage shopping trip. And I found those, flower, well, they're in my, so these are my cabinet. I bought these cabinet doors at the exact same shopping trip, right? And I pictured them as picture frames. So then I bought this big, thick, old book of Ohio law or stats or something. And inside the book was all of these and tons more. Like I already sold you guys some of them. Tons more in the frames, in the press frames. So Julie, my friend Julie came over and we messed with saving the best piece. Well, I felt like they were the best pieces. Like who doesn't love that? And these ferns. So we both made a page. And then the trick was, how do I mount? I didn't know how to mount them to the glass. Well, you know what? I didn't have to mount them to the glass. Julie's like, why don't we just mount them to the wall? So that's what we did. I put that poster putty and stuck them on the wall. And so they're floating and they're perfect. So because of that, number one, and then I realized, look here, I've already had this forever, which is just a print, but it's an herbarium. So you get the description, it's all taped down and usually numbered. And this is just a fake of an old book page. And then at this show I was at, oh my gosh, we're all over the place. At this show I was at, please don't look at my, oh, Foxy, you're back in. How'd you get in here? Hi, honey. Hi. So the couch is all covered with sheets and stuff. But so I got these. And these are huge. You can't tell how big they are. They were expensive. They're like $150 a piece, but I got them and schlepped them home from Cincinnati. And at the same trip, we went to a mall and I found that book with all of that stuff. So needless to say, I am now hooked on pressing flowers, right? So when Randy said, what do you want for Mother's Day? My gosh, we're a long way from garlands, are we? I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm almost breathless. Hang on. I just spotted another one. Let me show you this and then we'll get back to it. So here's this. This is what I made. Whoops, and my flashlight turned on. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, there is that. And that was in the book too. And this is a 4-leaf clover. Have you ever seen that before? But that was in that book also. And so I did it all in golds to go here. And then I thought it matched this oil painting that I grabbed. This is an old, oh my gosh, if I could pick it up, it's got little tiny holes in it and it's really good. And the sides are good. Can you see the nails and stuff in the sides? It's super good. Anyway, so Randy, I wanted him to make me a press. I told you guys I wanted Randy to make me a press, and he's like, for $60, just buy it. Well, look how big it, I mean, there's my hand. So you can see how big it is. I found it on Etsy, and you just unscrew, right? And I've already started. I have a lamb's or a rabbit's foot fern right there. I put a piece of that in, and my lily of the valley are coming, you guys, they're coming. And so I put a lily of the valley in here, and I wrote down what I did, and I just had an ornamental fern. I haven't looked up yet to see what it is. Oh shoot, I didn't know I was coming in here to show you this, so this is gonna take a minute. But let's take a peek at them if you want to. But be looking for this. I absolutely love it, and you guys are gonna be seeing me piddle with this. I promise I won't bore you to tears. I'll just bore you a little bit with it, not to tears. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Super cool. Okay, hang on. Although my finger can only do this once a day. All right, get a good spin going. Come on. We have people waiting. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, forget it. This one's not doing the same. Oh, probably because my screw is spinning too. I don't know if I can get it one-handed. Well, maybe we'll just take a peek. There, this one's going. Okay, hang on. Okay. So I want to go to the nursery, go to a nursery and just pick up all of the little flowers laying on the floor for free. All the little petals and stuff. Because I don't need to buy the whole plant. I just want a petal or a leaf, right? The leaves. Okay, come on. But I was reading up about this, and they said it only takes 2 weeks, and they're dried out. So you put them in, and you gently press the first day. You use parchment paper. They did say to use cardboard, but I kind of have a crazy thing going here with everybody. So, okay, so you lift it off, and here we are. And I put these in May 9th, so just a couple of days ago. And this is my first leaf, and it's pressing out nicely. Now it's not dry yet. Obviously, it's still got some liquid in there. So there's my first. This is my rabbit's foot fern, and then here's my lily of the valley. Oh, it's drying out nicely. It's leaving its gunk there. So, oh yeah, it's doing really good. These are my lily of the valley. I think those are going to be cool. I have a ton of them, so I'm going to do a whole bunch more. And then this was just an ornamental fern. It was the only thing that was kind of halfway coming out outside. So they said to do it and put them in there and press it lightly and then check on it in a day or two. Pinterest told me this. And then press them real tight. So that's what I did. I pressed them real tight. Now, and then let me see here. Let me go check on my boys. There's one. Let me just make sure. Is there being, oh, Pepper. Are you comfy, honey? Where's Cooper? He's probably out front. There's Foxy. Okay. I was gonna, oh, there's Cooper. He's out front, yeah. And forget about keeping the glass clean. Hi, buddy. How you doing, honey? Aren't you so pretty? Yes, we'll play ball in just in a minute. I want to show you, oh, I want to show you guys my lilies. Look. There's my lilies. It's a huge patch. When I tell you I have lilies of the, oh, and that's only one of them. I have 2 patches actually. But look. See all those flowers? You never smelled anything that smells as good as a lily of the valley fresh out of the ground. And they only last about a week. So there's my lily of the valley, and my clematis is trying, and my irises got totally annihilated with that hailstorm. I didn't show you guys all of the damage, but you can tell by looking at those how ratty they are. And then like, look, my house, all the siding blew off when I say, yeah. Yeah, it did. And then let me show you our shutters. Like, all of my plants are so, I tried to move some lilies over there last year. I'll play with you, buddy. But like, it busted all of, like, look at that one. And then, like, let me show you over here. This is a mess. Of course, the deer ate all of our, the deer ate all the holly. But let me show you what it did. It was hail like I've never seen before. So like, I still have stuff stuck to the side of the house. Look here. Look at the holes in my siding from hail. See? That's a hail hole. I have holes. And then like the trim on my windows is all busted off. And look, I mean, there's still leaves in my, there's leaves stuck all over the way it rained. And then see how it busted my, shutter. All my shutters have like chips and holes in them. You know, when I first did my walkthrough, I didn't see all of this stuff, but yeah, the insurance guy came out and he found, I mean, there's holes, like, that's a hole. You can't tell from the leaves what's a hole and what's a leaf, but they're all like, there's a hole there, or a crack and a hole. You ever seen anything in the cars? Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to have had a garage that our cars were inside, protected. It's crazy here. It was quite the storm. And what am I doing? Like an idiot? I'm standing on the back porch recording the whole thing. And, oh, there goes a piece of siding. And oh my gosh, because Randy was out of town. He was missing it. So I got in big trouble for not being in the basement. So I'm laughing, but I'm very lucky. So anyway, our house is still standing and it's all good. So you guys, thank you for coming and joining me. I got to play ball with these boys or they're going to be sad. So have a great day. So nice to see you again. It's been a while. Probably going to be, I'll come live when I can. Oh, look at them. They love my hill. Look at them down there. Yeah. Look, they find the shade. Aren't they pretty? Foxy went out. Went out. It's so pretty here. Whoops. Whoops, sorry. I'm moving. Fox. He's happy inside. So anyway, there you go. There's our view. And when the sun goes down, it's always beautiful. I've shared that with you guys too. But anyway, have a great day. Love you all. Bye.